Alright, ready for your first trail race?
Yeah.
Yep. Alright, Cool Moon 100 and half marathon. Alright, 1.3 miles in. Here comes Sam. Oh, here comes Ed right behind her. Alright, good job.
Thanks.
Good job, Ed. This is Sam's second half marathon, but her first trail one. And the half marathon's actually doing the 14-mile loop, so she's actually running further than a half marathon today, which is cool. And yeah, her goal is to do AR 50, not this coming April, but the next one. That'll actually be on my, I think my 38th birthday. So we'll both be out there running that one. Alright, 4 miles in. Nice little uphill. Sam's about maybe an eighth of a mile behind me. So she should be catching up to me in a little bit here. It looks like we're hitting some nice downhill. Should be coming up to the first aid station in about a half mile. So far, nice day. It's warming up already. Really nice trail. Should be a good run. Alright, 6 miles in. This course is beautiful. Pretty runnable. Sam's coming up. She's in the pink right there. Got someone just ahead of her. So she's doing really good for her first trail race. So, alright, 7 miles in. Hour and a half exactly. How you feel?
Great.
Awesome. So nice little fire road that we're running down. Some nice views over here. Yeah, not too bad of a course. Mostly runnable, so a couple tricky uphills, but nothing too crazy yet. We're on a pretty gnarly downhill section right now. It's pretty rocky. Feels like it's been going on forever. The aid station at mile 10.2. Got Samantha with me. And it's kind of climbing up this road right here. So she's got about less than 4 miles left on the 14-mile loop. And after that, she's going to help crew for me. Yay. And yeah, nice day so far. It's nice and shaded on the course, which is great. So when it gets hot out, it won't seem too bad. Alright, we're at mile 12. Here comes Sam coming up the road. Got a little bit of a uphill right here. So she's got about 2 miles left. She's doing 14 miles. I have at mile 12 about 78 miles left. Wait. Yeah. Something like that. No, not 78. I have 88. Dang it. 78 would be great, but I have 88. So my math's already not very good. We're not even 3 hours into the event. That's not good. But yeah, almost to the top of this hill, so hopefully we could run in the last 2 miles and get her a pretty good finishing time for her run. Alright, coming up to the finish area for Samantha. I'll run in there with her and pick up some water and head back out. Alright, so Sam's all done with her race. Did really good. It was fun running pretty much the whole thing with her at the beginning. Now, I'm gonna try to remember the right way. I'm on my 11-mile loop going solo. Might have a couple of friends come out today and run later with me, but it's not 100% if they can make it. So hopefully they can, but if not, you know, just kind of roll with that. And Rudy's out here somewhere way ahead of me, and at least I know he's out here running, and talked to a few people along the way anyway, so I'm sure I'll catch somebody. But this 11-mile loop, the elevation is way lower than the 14, so I'm hoping to take us about 3 hours to the 14-hour loop. I'm hoping about 2 hours on this one, as long as I stay up with my food and my liquid. Should be pretty right on. So weather's warming up a little bit, but it's not too bad, so hopefully it stays pretty nice out. Pretty decent views out. Pretty nice trail to run on. But the sky is super clear. It's just really really blue. I don't see really almost any clouds today. It's pretty nice. About 16 miles in, got a little creek crossing. How cool is that? Just gotta be careful not to eat it on here. Yeah, look at that. Man, that's awesome. Now back to the trail. 17.5 miles in, I totally kicked a rock and ate it. So as you can see, a little messy here. Used the water I had to kind of clean my hands up. Kind of, it's like I was trying to steal home plate, just kind of slid forward. But oh well, that's part of it. So a little shaken up, but oh well, I still got man, 83 more miles to go, so I can't let it get to me too much. But yeah, I just kind of misstepped and, you know, totally went down. But oh well, it's time to get my head back into it and try to catch up on some time. Kind of took a lot of time, kind of cleaning myself up and just kind of composing myself. So next aid station is just a couple miles away, so I'll fill up on water. I still have some of my sports drink. I didn't get cut or anything though, so that's good. Nothing really too bad, but not like at the San Bruno 50 when I fell and cut my knee up. But yeah, so it's kind of something you know is eventually going to happen from time to time, but you don't expect it to at the same time. So yeah, just gonna put the camera away and try to get back to it now. Catch up on some lost time. Alright, 22.2 miles in. Nice little view right here. Now it's getting a little warm out. I don't mind jumping in this water right here. Looks pretty tempting. Alright, went up on 6 hours in. Just left the start-finish area. So did my first 25 miles, got 75 left, and doing okay. Just starting to get a little hungry for some real food, but I don't know if that's going to happen. So we'll see. Kind of just want just hamburger or something. I don't know. But yeah, so headed up on my second of 4 loops all together, and yeah, check back in a little while. Been on this very long uphill climb for a while now, and I feel like when it flattens out, I don't know if I could run. My legs just feel so beat up. I'm glad that once I'm done with this loop, I only got to do it 2 more times. Alright, just left the aid station and just talking to the 2 people volunteering for a little bit and got my bottles filled up. And man, it's nice to actually run into people when you've been running by yourself for hours. So yeah, it's one thing that I always try to show my appreciation for during these events, is that when you hit the aid stations, just thank everybody for being out there and helping out, because sometimes those are the people who take care of you. Well, they're always taking care of you, but you know, I've had it where I need to take a break and I've sat down at the aid station and they're the same people telling me, okay, get up, get moving, you know, you need to finish. And you know, it's just, the events couldn't go on without the volunteers at these things. So, but yeah, had a long little uphill hike. I think the rest of this is fairly manageable to the next aid station in about 5 miles or 5.5 miles. So it's getting kind of warm outside, but you know, just kind of muscle through the daytime, then at night, if I can, kick it out a little bit harder. Really tough to see because it'll be dark and I'll only have a headlamp with me. So hopefully I'll just be able to maintain a decent pace. You know, it's running slow in the heat and then trying to run fast, which will be running slow in the dark. But see how it goes. Feeling decent. Just kind of hungry for some food, and I don't know. We'll see if that subsides. But just gonna kind of keep marching through. And check that out. That water looks so inviting. You could just jump in it. It's getting so hot out. Alright, so I'm about 9 miles into the 14-mile loop, and man, coming out of that climb, it's getting low on water. Have another mile to the next aid station. I was thinking, man, I don't know how I'm possibly going to make it with the amount of water that I have. And then, man, thank God the course director added a drop water station right there. So there's just a table with ice cold water. So I was able to fill up and kind of get back into it. It's feeling pretty low, just getting a little overheated, and it's not too hot out, it's just exposed in some spots. Not a lot of wind right now, so hopefully when it cools off, you know, I'll be able to pick it up. But yeah, so it's basically, the course is a 14-mile loop and an 11-mile loop. You just go back and forth. So I've done the 14-mile loop once, 11 one time, finishing up the 14 right now. Then I'm hoping I could do the 11 and then most of the 14 again before it gets dark. I don't know if that'll happen. I think the third time I hit the 14-miler, it'll probably be dark when I'm about halfway done, unless it cools off and I'm able to kind of like get a surge of energy. But we'll just have to see. I don't really have any plans as far as time. Yeah, I don't know. Just kind of haven't seen anyone in a while. Can't wait to come up to the next aid station. Just kind of talk to somebody at this point. Getting a little lonely out here. Sometimes it's fun. Sometimes it's just a drag. Alright, got a deer walking on the trail. Pretty awesome. Alright, about 11 hours and 45 minutes in. Coming up to mile 45. So 5 more miles, I'll get back to the start-finish area. And my parents were supposed to go get some pizza. So hopefully that's there, because I just really want some solid food in my stomach. So hopefully that'll happen. If not, I don't know. I don't think I could go too much longer without actually having food. My stomach's just really hungry. I didn't get to have a big breakfast this morning like I wanted to. Nothing around here was really open, so yeah, other than that, just kind of trucking through it and trying to get done. So it'll feel good once I get to mile 50. I'm going to change my socks, probably my shirt, just kind of try to get a little freshened up, and I'll probably do the same thing at mile 75, change my socks and my shirt again. So feels like it's starting to cool down a little bit, so that should start helping out a lot. But Yeah, so if I can start picking up the pace a little bit in the evening, or once it's cool, I have some food in my stomach, should kind of bounce back a little bit and get going. Alright, I'm at mile 49, and I'm just gonna have to scare it. There's a deer right there. Oh, and there he goes. Alright, 49.5 miles in, and I don't know. I think this race is going to be really difficult just because there's not a lot of people doing the 100, and everyone's really spread out. I honestly haven't ran with anybody since about mile 14, really, when after Sam was done with her race, I broke off and went on the other trail. Aside from aid station people, it's just been a very long and lonely kind of run so far. But just had to kind of wrap my head around it and try to get back into it. Hopefully I'll stop at the aid station here. I think change my shirt, my socks. Then hopefully there's some food over there. I think my parents were going to go get a pizza, so hopefully they were able to do that. But I don't know, just kind of having a little bit of a mentally tough time right now. I think I've been a little bit too alone on this run. Alright, took a very extended break. Finally caught up to Rudy. And yeah, we're at like mile 50.1 or something. So just headed out on our third section. Then after this, we'll have one more to go. Then yeah, we'll be done. So just 50 more miles. Alright, 55.6 miles in. How you feeling, Rudy?
That's crap.
Yeah, I hear you. But we're more than halfway done. Now I just have this long ass. I can't even get any light on it. It's a long, steep climb here in the dark. Alright, it's like 1 a.m., mile 64. Unfortunately, Rudy had a drop. He's not feeling good, but picked up with Ed. And there he is, cool. And we're gonna run a bunch of this together now and see what we could do.
You know, right now we're in second, tied for second place, I guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah, because Shane dropped. That's what that.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's what the emergency vehicle was for Shane.
Oh no way!
Yeah, he got pretty bad dehydration, I guess.
Well, if we stick together, I'm going to sprint right at the end, just to let you know.
Yeah, okay. I'll put my foot on the 50.
So, last 25 miles.
Yeah.
It's daylight. Thank God.
Sure is.
God, it's like a whole new game.
Yeah. We're just coming out this morning for a little 25 mile run. That's all.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, this nice little trail. That
it's still in second. We still got to figure out who's going to get second, who's going to get third.
I know.
Still.
Maybe we'll flip a coin.
There we go.
Before we get there. But yep, last time on got the 14 mile section and the 11 mile section. All right, just climbing away. Man. Well, this is the last time we have to do this loop.
Yep.
This is what we're running up. As you can see, Training Hill, what we're up now, steep. Pig Farm Trail, which we just came up, steep. Man, I need to pick different races to do. This one's just ridiculous. Right, about 80.25 miles in. I feel like I'm getting second wind. Ed's just a little bit behind me. Just trying to kind of gain a little bit of time here. And trying to kind of get done now. So yeah, feeling a little bit better. I still need some solid food. Haven't really had anything lately, but yeah, I think I'm ready to just. There he comes.
It's amazing how poop can change your life.
It can.
It was a heavenly experience.
Makes you feel about 5 pounds lighter.
Oh man, I'm like a brand new man. Dude.
All right, this is our last time.
Yeah.
Last time climbing up this.
Yeah.
It's only about a mile.
Is that all it is? Boy, it seems like it's longer.
I know.
Woo! Good shit, good shit. Woo!
Finishing.